I see a whole bunch of empty fingers with no ring fingers. So what y'all need to keep a woman?
Listen, being married is not a
So are you in a relationship?
Are you gonna shut up when we finish? It is not a prize for a man to be married. It's like, hey guys, I got married. Most guys like, I got married. But a woman was like, I got married. That's why you girls fight and claw each other's eyes out to catch the bouquet at weddings to see who's going to get married next.
Fact.
Just to be clear, this conversation started off of men like us, and that's what I laughed off of. I wouldn't want none of y'all to propose to me. That's why I laughed.
We don't want you either.
You don't get men like I was time.
This podcast, nobody like you.
And this is not to sound insulting. But
no man I would want would be on no podcast.
This podcast is the only reason why you and I are in the same room. Seriously.
Tastes like Apple Jacks. I'm looking gorgeous, licking sacks. Who made you hoes go back to crack? Hey baby, hey baby, hey baby, hey baby. Here's $20.
You know what I talk about? I got a reputation, Steve. I used to be a hoe. I ain't no hoe no more. I ain't been no hoe in a long time, Steve. A long time. I'm trying to change.
You were a hoe.
Back in the days.
How long haven't you been a hoe for?
For a little minute. For a little minute.
How long?
About a year.
A year. It's good.
Wow, that's real good.
You were promiscuous and now you're not.
Yeah. Whatever that means.
Hold on, who is it? Who? Hold on, cuz.
Hey, babe. What's your body count?
What for?
Like the amount of people you slept with.
Oh, I thought you found the basement.
What?
What?
Bitch, I'm a problem. Quick to tell a hoe to come solve it. Bitch, I ain't beefing on the net, we keep it off it. Get the fuck up out my face with all that south shit. Bitch, I snap off on any bitch, I'm heavyweight, I'm bold. Give two fucks about another bitch, big body bands, I'm cold. Hoes be fake tough, they know what's up, they pick and choose, they smoke. If it's up with me, I'm applying pressure, they know how it goes. Bitch, I'm a problem, yeah.
Bitch, you know I'm sexy. Don't call, just text. Bitches slow, can't get on my They stare cause they know I'm the ITGIRL. You know I am that girl. Bitch, don't kiss and tell.
But look, when you fix the cup, it still has problems, but you can fix it. Then it will be together and it'll be happy. Look, you can still drink out of it. And that means you can still be happy in a relationship even if you broke up with them. Or if they broke up with you. So with that being said, get back with your ex.
We do not care.
What's the most ridiculous lie anybody has ever told you? I'll go first. My ex-boyfriend's father tried to tell me that men with big peepees are only able to produce male babies. Weird flex coming from my ex's dad. He did have 3 sons. Actually, 2 of them were in prison one was in prison for attempted murder, and the other one was in prison for actual murder. I dated the one that did not go to prison, but basically should have been, because it was torturous. Anyways, I digress. But he told me that, and it was a very strange flex, and every time somebody is like, I'm having a baby girl, literally that lie pops into my head, and it ruins me. And then I just think about their partner's pee-pee, and it's weird. It's weird. So this has ruined me, and it means literally nothing. I'm sure everybody's peepees are fine to have girls. My dad had 4 girls. That's weird. This is weird!
Let's be honest. Seems like this thought needed any excuse to think of a guy's junk, especially if it's a $1 long or a jungle dick. The truth is that fighters usually produce girl offspring, hence why it's called the fighter's curse. That rule applies for the most part. This chick in the video admits she chose a bad boy who should have gone to prison, and in 5 years she'll wonder where have the good guys gone. And it's because she keeps on picking criminals to date. It's no surprise she wasn't able to have a stable relationship with the guy who should have gone to prison. After all, he can't keep himself out of jail. What a great single dad pickup line, because it obviously worked if now she thinks that way. Of course, the women in the comments section won't forget this.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show
You've passed these thoughts to us like a curse. Thanks. I'll never look at people the same way. Someone picked up on the fact that the father of the criminals was trying to sleep with her. He only told you that because he had 3 boys, meaning he was trying to say he was packing. Old perv. No, you think? The dude literally raised 3 criminals, and so him hitting on his son's girlfriends are the least worst thing he has done. Yet, it has probably worked several times with modern women. They're so blown out, they need something off the wall like a criminal's father to get off. Like a quick screw with the father on the couch while the criminal gets a 40 at the liquor store. Especially if there's a chance the son will kill the modern woman if he found out she cheated. That type of scenario makes these 304s wetter than Niagara Falls. Why are these women so shocked that men, no matter what age, will try to shoot their shot? And if he was famous or rich, suddenly the perv is their type, or suddenly age is just a number to them. Maybe we should do the same thing to women and call post-walls pervs. Especially when they call the young boys they date boy toys. Just to piss them off. Obviously, they're helping young men in developing countries make money. All they have to do is kiss wrinkled lips and be intimate with a sagging body. A single mother busted this myth. Well, I can't tell you that it is false. My ex-husband only produces girls and is well endowed. My husband has a son and is not so well endowed. The red pill validated again. This post-wall single mom would be the first to claim the red pill is made up and for incels, yet she just verified the alpha fucks beta bucks theory. Modern women will procreate with the criminal and have the church-going community pillar raise that criminal seed. And you can obviously tell the commenter found a beta to raise her daughters, because he wears a Pee Wee Herman condom. It's just sad the stepfather is paying full price. Hopefully he sees the comment and goes MGTOW. Because I bet she's told him he's the best she ever had, or some other type of BS to keep him around.
How big is the baby?
It's full term.
What?
The baby's dead. Okay, we have him in trauma too, but she killed the kid.
That's a video of Alexi Treviso, who went to a hospital complaining of back pains. She denied she was pregnant even though her lab work said she was pregnant. Alexi then locked herself into a bathroom for an extended period of time. Alexi gave birth in that bathroom, and then she stuffed her allegedly full-term baby boy into the trash can where it is confirmed that he died. That boy grew in his mother's womb for months, and then he was born, and his mom stuffed him into a place where the garbage goes. And then he laid there and suffocated among the trash. The comments on that video are exactly as they should be. People are demanding justice for the baby boy. They're saying how gruesome it is to commit this crime against your own child. What I'd like to point out, though, is that Alexi committed this crime in the state of New Mexico. Abortion up until the moment of birth is legal in New Mexico. If Alexi would have gone to the abortion facility that day instead of the hospital, she would have faced no murder charge. If that baby boy was injected with a lethal dose of poison into his heart or his head, instead of being tossed into the trash can to die, it would have been totally legal. This is what a culture of death looks like. Your voice to protect innocent babies is needed so that the death culture loses and the culture of life prevails.
How ironic that all she has to do was go to an abortion clinic for murdering that baby to be legal. The so-called My Body, My Choice crowd wants the ability to be able to end kids at will without the father's say. Not that it's right if the father agreed, so they don't have to live with their consequences of sleeping around, and they can continue to live a hedonistic lifestyle. Or they can keep the kid without the father's consent, and the mangina government will force the man to pay child support. You know, the strong, independent woman will make the man pay for her life choice, or lack of. This is what goes on in abortion clinics, by the way. Feminists end babies' lives just like how serial killers would end other people's lives, and they can still go to sleep soundly, as if they knit sweaters for orphans. This whole gynocentric dictatorship caters to women so much that it's easy for them to believe their own bullshit and become a psycho. A feminist comments, I mean, technically, people don't gain consciousness till they're like 3 to 4, so in a twisted type of way, it was harmless since they didn't know what was happening. Wow, I'm at a loss of words. You can't make this shit up. Any sane society would have the FBI or some other government agency at least investigate the commenter for dead kids' bodies in their backyard. This is just crazy. So according to their logic, you can end a 2 to 3 year old kid and it's okay because they think you don't remember anything at that age. You give these feminists an inch and they take the whole football field. Before it was 2 weeks after the pregnancy, now it's after the kid is born. Another modern woman justifying sacrificing kids. She was a scared teenager who didn't know what to do. I'm not saying it isn't wrong, but there should be sympathy for the baby and the girl. The chick is 19. She's not a kid bird brain. She has no problem doing adult things like twerk or screwing random men. Yet when it comes to actually taking responsibility, she's now a teen? Feminists use teen to cover up their failures because it implies the person is 13 or 15, when in reality, they're an adult at 18. Single mothers, 19-year-old sons terrorize whole neighborhoods like terrorists and rob Gucci stores like professional criminals. Yet, when they get caught and finally face justice for the lack of parenting, the moms will call their sons a boy like they're 6 years old, or a teen like they're just going through puberty. A vegan comments, you don't even need to read the comments to know whatever a vegan is about to say, it's going to be nutty. No pun intended. No one in the pro-choice community believes in post-birth abortion. Most abortions that are performed late term are to save in the woman's life. That's a lie. Multiple lies, actually. The whole saving a woman's life is so rare. It's even rare for their number one reason to have an abortion, which is if they got pregnant without consent. I can't say the word I really want to say, which is spelled out like R-A-P-E, because YouTube will shadow ban this video. Even though feminists on YouTube can make whole videos on it and say it 1,000 times, including promoting false accusations, and YouTube will recommend those videos all day, any day. As this channel gets bigger, YouTube is going to add more restrictions on what I can and cannot say. I know this is a tangent, but please don't get mad at me when I can't say basic things in the future like feminism. I'm trying my best to wake men up. Back to the vegan lies. This is a culture that puts the woman's life over the baby's. There are many species of animals that will die after their spawn. They're more human than these feminists. Like salmon, once they go back to their spawning ground, where they were born and spawn, they die a slow, painful death so other animals like bears will eat them instead of their young. A mother octopus will protect her clutch of eggs 24/7 up to years with some species, without eating, just so they can further their own species. The second lie is the claim that no one in the pro-ending kids' lives community believes in ending kids' lives. It's full of Satanists and pagans. Why do you think the Satan Temple officially endorses this as part of their religion? They call it a ritual, by the way. And how ironic the vegan who doesn't want to end an animal's life is for women ending a person's life. That's why I'm always happy when vegans starve themselves to death, because they're so malnourished. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Another mindless comment. Instead of helping her, you really think blaming her is the right thing? Do you think letting your anger out on some that probably was raped and more? That's the modern woman get out of jail free card, to claim they got violated or didn't have consent. What the F is there to help her with? She's 19 and wanted to live the thought lifestyle, and she let her kid die. She wanted Jose to hit it from the back, she wanted to live that chola lifestyle and now has to be an adult about it, or come face to reality that she is an HOE.
I'm so fucking tired of being alone. I'm so tired of trying to find love on him. I mean, damn. I may not be pretty to somebody, but goddamn, I'm pretty to me. I'm so tired of being alone. I'm tired of this bullshit. I don't understand why the fuck am I still living. I just want to be somebody's girlfriend, somebody's wife, somebody's something. I deserve to fucking be happy too. Why the fuck can't I be happy? I'm tired.
It's literally the Cinderella story with these post walls. Once the clock hits midnight, that is them hitting a couple of walls. That's it. They might as well be a man because they don't even get looked at by the ugliest men. They don't even have to worry about getting RAPED. The Taliban and ISIS would have given them back. The post wall in the video has a worse hairline than your uncle at the barbecue. She and post walls need to learn a skill or trade and make a lot of money to be a sugar mama. This is what a lot of old men do. When no one wants to kiss their dentures, when their balls sag all the way to the ground, they know what's up. They gotta spend their 401k to get some sugar, especially if they want a decent looking chick that's the same age as their grandkids. It's all fun and games until the clock hits midnight, and then a lot of these 304s turn to pumpkins. Let's read the comments. And of course, these chicks will feed the person BS and cliche sayings just to try to make them feel better. Happiness starts with you, and there's someone for you, baby. Don't be sad. It's hard to be happy when no one wants to touch her with a stick. Women cannot be happy unless if a man they value validates them. That's the biological trick nature has done to ensure that women have to find a man to procreate with or stay with. But they used up their beauty to bang Pookies and Ray Rays. You know, the dudes who will steal their own cousin's TV so they can do some crack. Or the dudes who are trying to flip fake Rolexes. Thank God you alive. You beautiful. Damn, these chicks are cruel. That's the main reason why most modern women either get or not get attention. They have nothing else to offer, so they die by their looks or their wop. There's plenty of grandmas that look like her 30 years ago, but because they were committed to one man and didn't hop on every man's bed in their towns, they had someone to love them. Sure, their man might have had a couple of illegitimate kids, but he kept a roof over their head and stayed with them. Another comment. Bless her heart. She being so vulnerable. May a pure, nurturing, and supportive love. Do it for her, God. No, she's being desperate, and God rewarded her with what she deserved. Nothing. If she really wanted a man, she should have hit the gym hard, like lose 100 pounds to start. Will these thoughts say the same thing to an overweight old man crying about being single? Would they call him handsome and say he deserves love? Or will they DM him their Cash App info and demand him to pay them to talk to them? If an old man wants love from someone, they'd call him a perv. They'd have no problem making him feel like the worst. And this grandma, as bad as she looks, she probably has rejected a couple of good-meaning men in her day. That's the real reason why she's crying. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you'll get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.